Hi, my name is Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. Hopefully you're a subscriber and you're learning so much about marriage because we educate about marriage in ways that nobody else does. We don't come from a psychological point of view. We don't blame people. We don't criticize. We don't condemn. We only share information that will help you make your marriage better. This topic is a good one. It's, do you share your passwords with your partner? And it really is a practical question in many ways, and in other ways it dives deep into the relationship that you have with your partner. On a practical level, what if something happens to you? What if something happens to them? There should always be a community of the two of you, just the two of you, who are able to access each other's information in case of an emergency. Neither of you should have anything to hide. Now, if you do have something to hide, hopefully it's a good thing, like you're preparing for your partner's birthday and you have a secret gift that you're getting them or something like that. Everyone talks about trust. And the truth of the matter is that trust is not an essential ingredient in a marriage. And the reason I say that, and listen to this before you go, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I do know what I'm talking about. You see, what happens in our world right now is that we've brought marriage down to a very mundane level. We use the same criteria, the same judgment calls, the same influences in our marriage that we do in our business partnerships, in our relationships with people who we're working with in some capacity. And marriage is not like that. And if your partnership is a marriage, and it doesn't have to be a legal marriage, but if it is a deep marriage, then you should be living that marriage on the highest plane of love. Love does not require trust. Love requires love. If we had to trust our spouse 100%, we would be foolish. We might say, I trust them out of love, and that's fine, but you should know human beings are fallible. All of us make mistakes. So if you hold the bar of trust up as a criteria for you to open your heart, you're creating great potential for disappointment. People generally don't always tell the truth. They fudge the truth. And depending on your filters, you may go, wow, I can't trust her. I can't trust him. But you can love him. You could love her. Because love doesn't care about the trustworthiness, the fidelity, the morality. Now, before you get married, all of those things are important. You should choose as well as you can according to the principles that you live by. But once you're in a committed marriage, I'm going to call it a marriage, even though maybe you don't. But if you're living together with the intention of staying together, call it a marriage. And if you're in a marriage, you don't want to always be on the fence. You want to be all in. If you're not all in, you're not going to harvest those beautiful benefits of your marriage, which is love and happiness, because you're always going to be worried. So, comes right to the issue of passwords, doesn't it? Passwords are something that you keep private from most of the world. And if you have to have a secret bank account or a secret this or that, then you don't share those passwords, but you make sure that they're available in case something happens, maybe through your attorney or something like that. Now, this also comes up because we live in an age of Facebook and all these social media sites, and sometimes there's a lot of things going on in those, and if you're doing something on those that you shouldn't, then what you should do is stop doing those things and don't worry about your password. I personally believe in total transparency. I live my life with my wife in total transparency. She knows everything. And that's, I think, how it should be. That way I don't have to worry. I don't have anything to hide. So this is not a typical question that we answer in these videos, but it gave me an opportunity, because it's sort of mundane and it's a judgment call, but it gave me the opportunity to talk about trust and making sure that that doesn't hinder you from enjoying the marriage the way you should. Now, I hope you like this video. I hope it was somewhat useful for you and you got something out of it. If so, like it. Subscribe to the channel. I like the videos where we get deeper into marital questions, and if you have one, you could leave it in the comments section and we'll try to respond to it and do that video. And I want to thank you. Again, I'm Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. Thank you for visiting, and God bless you. Take care.